Welcome to the Advent of SysML v2, a series of short videos and exercises brought to you by Sensmetry in collaboration with Vince Molnár, a key contributor to the language. My name is Kęstutis and I'll be your guide on this journey where you'll discover how SysML v2 can transform the way you work with systems models using Sensmetry's flagship tool, Syside. Today is December 1st, so let's kick things off with something festive. And today we're exploring what all the SysML v2 excitement is and why it should matter to you. The purpose of system engineering is to conceive, develop, support, and retire the right product and service within available budget and schedule constraints. This applies to any product or service, be it an airplane, a healthcare system, or a factory production line. To express system engineering concepts in a way that both humans and machines can understand, a new language, SysML version 2, has been created. It provides a textual notation that offers precision, expressiveness, and efficiency to represent systems as code, bringing systems engineering discipline much closer to software engineering, which is a huge paradigm shift. You can produce diagrams with SysML v2 as before, but the age of endlessly tweaking layouts instead of making progress with the designs is over. Here is the key thing: SysML models are still models, machine-readable data that precisely capture the details of your design. Let the tools help you model your system, analyze your designs, and produce reports. It's time to harness the power of automation in systems engineering. You might be wondering what makes SysML v2 so powerful under the surface. Well, it's built on very solid foundations. There is a kernel modeling language called Caramel underneath, extensive standard libraries that you can use, and even formal mathematical semantics that give your models precise and unambiguous meaning. But here's the good news: you don't need to know and understand all of this to start being productive. Think of it like driving a car. You don't need to know how the engine really works to be able to drive the vehicle. We'll dive into these deeper topics in future episodes when you're ready. But for now, let's focus on getting you started. Okay, so let's build our first SysML v2 model in Syside. And today we'll build a model of the Christmas tree to celebrate the festive spirit. And to get started, we create a new file for SysML data, which let's call it day1 Christmas tree.sysml, and this opens up a new file. We create a new package to store all the elements of the model, and we name it the same way as a file name so that we don't lose track of it. Day1 Christmas tree, open, close it. So that creates a package. And let's for the model part, let's build the part tree of our Christmas tree. So we do part my Christmas tree, open up. Inside we have part trunk, the main woody stem that supports the tree. We have part branches. We specify, let's say, a range from 5 to 10 because we haven't counted them yet, so it's approximate. Also part needles, pine needles. So there's lots of them. We'll just keep it like this. Also, in order to have a Christmas tree, we need ornaments and lights. So let's add those. So we have part ornaments and part lights, and we know exactly we have 100 of those. And finally we need some stand, the base, to keep the tree upright. So part base. So we save the file, and let's say to visualize it, we click on the Syside icon. We visualize with the Syside modeler with some sort of visualization. And we have it, the top level Christmas tree part with these subparts in part compartment. We can load descendants or children as tree or as nested. Let's load them as tree. So there you have it, all the architecture. So what I'll do next is I'm gonna copy paste this slightly more developed version of this model. So now you'll see there's more things going on. So I'll collapse that out of the way. So firstly, we have the same parts as before, but now we can try to visualize it. You'll see we have some further child components. So if you load all descendants as 3 again, you see we have ornaments have their own child components. And what's interesting, there's attribute color assigned to each ornament, which is defined by color enumeration definition, and we set it. And the cool thing about it is with Syside you get auto suggest all the options, so it's very easy to use and work with the enumerations like that. What more, we have documentation elements, and they can be without the name, they can be with the name, so that's easier to extract using Syside Automator when you have a name. And yeah, what's cool about them is that anywhere in the model, when you use, let's say, my Christmas tree, and you hover with your mouse, you see exactly the description, the documentation contents in the hover card. And it's a markdown, so you could even have a bullet pointed list, let's say list item A, list item 2, and these will become available as here. So it's very powerful to provide context about some part or any element of the design like this. And we talked about the enumeration color, so it's defined over here, and here is just a simple list of all the enum values. So yeah, so we have enum white, enum red, blue, etc. So this enum keyword is optional, so we just tend to write the options like that. So there you have it. And and one more final thing is we can add file links, web links, etc. into the model, and they are quite easy to navigate because we can close that say tab. So we hover it, we control click, it opens the local file on my system. So it could be image, it could be a diagram exported from somewhere else, it could be some relevant documentation, PDF, etc. Very good. So there you have it, a first SysML v2 model built in minutes with Syside. The best way to learn anything is by doing it, and with Syside help you'll be amazed at how easy and quickly you can build your own SysML v2 models. So the challenge of the day is to create a model of a Santa sleigh. Think about what makes it special, the runners, the cockpit, maybe even the 9 famous reindeer. Get creative with your design and let's see what you can build. If you rather start simple, you can also improve the Christmas tree model that we created today. For example, you can change the lights, add new ornaments, and visualize the model. You'll find all the models from today's and future episodes in the Syside Cloud platform. Check the video description for how to get free access. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on that bell icon to not miss any future episodes. Tomorrow we'll explore new SysML v2 topics. Until then, happy modeling and welcome to the Advent of SysML v2.